Okay, enough is enough. I am mad, okay? I am mad. I am that scene from White Chicks mad. And you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna write a letter, okay? And this letter is called Dear America. What the fuck? I guess I was raised in a country that believed and perpetuated a mythos. Even if it has never lived up to a character, it always projected an ideal of trying to live up to the character that all men are created equal, that everyone in this nation has the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I was raised that that's the reason why even we may have made these egregious historical errors, but we have always strived to be better as a nation, and that is why we have given women suffrage, and that is why we have responded to the civil rights movement. That is why that I could feel proud to be an American, because even though we did these terrible things, we tried to do better. So what the fuck is going on right now? Seriously. I have a list. I have a list. But first of all, let me just say, Trayvon Martin, when the fuck are they gonna stop murdering black boys? Seriously, it's 2012. I cannot even describe. I don't have the words. I don't even know how to respond. Like, when the fuck are they gonna stop murdering little black boys? That is a murder. That was not self-defense. If you listen to those tapes, there is no arguing that that was self-defense. That was dirty. That Zimmerman dude, he has, between 2001 and now, resisted arrest. He has called the police 46 times, okay? His words on that tape were, these assholes always get away with these things. The 911 dispatcher goes, are you following him? Yes. He said yes. The 911 dispatcher goes, we don't need you to do that. You could hear the little boy crying for help. Why the fuck is this motherfucker not in custody? Why is it okay to murder our black boys? That is murder. That is cold-blooded murder. That stand your ground law does not apply because he was not being attacked. It is on tape that he was not being attacked. It is on tape that he followed that boy. Why the fuck is he getting away with murder? Why is it 2012 and he is getting away with murder? Stand up. What the fuck is going on in this country? The NDAA, second of all, okay, the National Defense Authorization Act, December 31st, 2011, signed by President Obama, authorizes indefinite detention without trial of Americans on American soil. And this is suspected terrorist activities. They can detain them and send them to Guantanamo Bay. What the fuck? Am I the only one who remembers this fucking massive legend of Kent State and how these soldiers came and they massacred these students and people stood the fuck up? They were outraged? Do you realize that in the current climate that we're in, something like Kent State would be swept under the rug? Do you not realize that's what's happening frequently with Occupy Wall Street? What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? They set up fucking tents. Are they not allowed to peaceably assemble? Is that not part of our Bill of Rights? Is that not part of our Constitution? I'm sorry. Was my 12th grade government class mistaken? What the fuck? Honestly, this is why I would not vote for President Obama again if my vagina did not make voting for a Republican such a fucking concern. But that, believe me, that's on this fucking checklist. Think about it though, seriously. These Occupy Wall Street kids are getting AKs pointed at their head for peaceably assembling. And now in response, there's this NDAA Act signed into law, like coincidentally a couple months later, and now they can be detained. I can be detained. You can be detained. If you are an American citizen on American soil, you can be detained infinitely without trial now. That is legal. Martial law is legal. Shit is hitting the fan. And finally, la pièce de résistance, okay? The reason why I, as the proud owner of a vagina, have no choice but to vote for President warmongering Barack Obama is because if I do not, then heaven help me. should I need anything requiring health that a man does not have access to. God help me if I get pregnant in Georgia and my baby dies inside my body. God, heaven help me, because you know cattle and pigs carry their fetuses to term, and so they're dead fetuses to term, and so as non-sentient beings, they experience that. So we as women can do that too. We can be forced to do that. That's what the fuck is going on right now. A freaking bill was debated in the Georgia State Legislative freaking House, making it necessary for women to carry their dead fetuses to term, because that is what cows do. What the fuck? How is this happening? How are people paying attention to this? How are they not kicking the people out? How does that not disqualify you from being a leader? How can you? I can't even. How does that not automatically make you crazy? Automatically disqualify you as a person who is capable of making sound judgment? A person? A pig? Yeah, they're the same. What the fuck is next? Cannibalism? Yeah, you know, we eat pigs, so it's perfectly fine to eat women? Like, where does this fucking logic take us? Down what road does that fucking line of logic take us? That a pig can carry its dead fetus to term, so can a woman. That is torture, and they are debating it. What the fuck is going on, America? Seriously. They are charging women right now. A woman was charged, Rennie Gibbs, I think in Mississippi, sorry if I mispronounced her name, was charged with murder for miscarrying. Texas, they passed the transvaginal thing, the legal rape, transvaginal ultrasound, where they stick the probe up a woman's vagina, covered in a condom no less. How funny. In a woman's vagina, in order to fucking whatever, do an ultrasound. No medical reason. They've been doing ultrasounds on the abdomen for years. Seems to be working. I'm not even going to argue with ultrasounds. Maybe they need them for gestational age. But that's rape. That is the FBI's definition of rape, is putting an unwanted object in a woman. And for degradation, no less. Humiliation. Because there's no medical reason to do that. And it passed. Does no one, I don't understand how this is a Democrat-Republican issue. This is a human rights issue. That's torture. That's rape. They are torturing us right now. They're torturing us. This is why I cannot, as a woman, I can't vote for any of the Republican candidates. They are making their intentions to torture me, dehumanize me, take away my reproductive rights obvious. If one of those motherfuckers gets in office and shit hits the fan in terms of being a woman and we lose our fucking rights, our reproductive rights, we have no one to blame, because it's obvious. They are making it obvious that they have no intentions but the worst for us. What is it? Tysiak versus Poland? I think a mother of two went blind because she had a degenerative eye disease that could have been stopped. Would a doctor have performed an abortion on her? But the doctor refused, and so she went blind. This is where the debate on morals of abortions is taking us. See, it's immoral to abort, but it's not immoral to let a mother of two go blind. What about the other two kids and their blind mother now? Not saying if you're blind, like, you know, obviously you're still capable, but I'm just saying if you weren't blind and you were made blind because someone else's morals didn't allow them to first do no harm, like, what the fuck? Texas turned down $35 million worth of funding for low-income, like, women, for reproductive health, because they don't want Planned Parenthood. I believe in this nation. I believe in the goodness. I believe in the enlightened principles upon which this nation was founded. I believe in the wisdom of the men who wrote that Constitution, the forward thinking that was evident in the words they chose, that they would choose language that would eventually be interpreted to make it possible that me as a black person and a woman could be. And I believe that if we are going to go around the world and try to establish democracy in other places, then we need to behave as models of democracy. And that falls partially on the government, but that also falls on us as citizens. We have to show, if we are going to go in other parts of the world, then we need to show the power of citizens.